Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and welcome to a quite interesting video for two reasons. The first being that my energy's feeling a bit way. The editing of that might be contrary to what I just said there, but yeah, the energy isn't the greatest, and part of my brain, for reasons I won't go into, was like, don't record, just play games, you've got all done up, and that's nice anyway, but just chill. And I was like, no, because for reasons I won't go into, I have to make a video. I have to finish this week strong, having made a video every single day, because quite frankly, the workload of this past week has been tremendous. I'm really proud. Secondly, the reason this is an interesting video is because I'm going to be going through, as you can see here, a folder that I've put together of photos from this year, dating all the way back to 2022, of basically my journey of girling up. Now, I could use this word here, but I'll be honest, I'm not at a point where I'm comfortable or 100% confident, although some of these pictures would argue the confidence, and there is a word that does go away, but I'm not ready to use it yet, so let's just go by Charlotte or MichSciFi. Also as well, how does the wig look in ponytails? I don't think it looks very good. At first I was like, wait, do you need specific wigs for doing a ponytail? And then my brain kicked in and was like, no. I would kind of like them up here because Harley Quinn, but alas, we've still got some handlebars. Yes. This first one is from the 8th of April, 2022. And right off the bat, I'm going to say my makeup looks shockingly bad. Here it looks pretty decent. I like to think I've got really quite good at it. As for the outfit, it was in the beginning. I wasn't sure what to go with. I wasn't sure what to vibe with. And yeah, next is we fast forward to the 11th of December, 2023. And this is me with my second chest plate. It's the one I still have. In terms of the fashion, you notice the wigs have got a similar cut. Yeah, because I was in the early stages of understanding wigs, because usually all I did with my hair was straighten it, spike it, freeze it with hairspray. Whereas this now, whole of a kettle of fish. Or sharks. Do you keep sharks in a kettle? A big fucking kettle. The outfits, this was at a point where the outfits were more costumey bits to look sexy than just general fashion. They still work, but they weren't stuff like, oh, Primark or H&M or blah, blah, blah. Then we fast forward to March 1st, 2024. A lot of these pictures are going to be from either this year or last year, but the big gaps, like 2023, end of 2023, middle of 2022, I did try and find pictures, like as many as I could, without there being big gaps, but in the beginning of Charlotte's adventures, whatever you want to call it, she did come and go. There were periods where I just wasn't feeling it, or I was scared and she'd like withdraw inwards, or on a more positive way of looking at things, David Tennant would come back as the Doctor and my focus would switch completely to that and male presenting and being the Doctor and blah, blah, blah. Whereas now, regardless of how I present, a part of me will always be the Doctor. A part of me will always be Batfleck or Spider-Spy, or like all those parts of me will always be no matter what. So, but as for when we get later into the pictures where there's smaller gaps, that's when she'd come back, and because every time she'd return, it was stronger, which was nice. So yeah, this, you'll notice the choker hiding the seam, or at least trying to. This was at a point where my makeup was getting better, and I give a lot of credit to my friend Courtney, who taught me how to get better at wings and also just gave me inspiration, tips, and encouragement. But this was my favorite look for a long time. Like this dress, I absolutely adore it. Now, I will come back to something about this dress, but just stand by with that. But yeah, this is definitely it's one of my favorite outfits. Moving to the 29th of August of that same year, there's this picture. Now, this is when my confidence was certainly growing a lot more, and also around the time where I'd made a account on a certain platform, because it's really difficult to take pictures, do a photo with the intention of making someone goon, for lack of a better word. I think it's cute, I think it's nice, and there are more pictures from this shoot, but yeah, I chose this one to signify the trying to be bolder. You can also see a PlayStation 5 controller there, because the theme of this shoot was sexy gamer girlfriend. Then we fast forward to September 30th, again, 2024, and you got the same top again and also a return of the skirt, and I have got skin-coloured tights on there. Oh, those have since ripped and gone in the bin, which is annoying because I did enjoy wearing skin-coloured tights. And also, we've now switched to blonde, again with a wig where it has bangs, but I've moved them to the side. But yeah, the idea of this outfit was moving away from the costume pieces, as it were, and more casual. But my worry was, with casual, it wouldn't look girly, if that makes sense. But I think I did an alright job. You'll also notice the black eyeliner, the pink eyeshadow, a repeat of the same kind of makeup, see there as well, because it was where I was comfortable. Keeping the trend with the last two photos, 3 now, we go forward another month to the 28th of October. This was actually the first proper dress outside of this one, but like the first proper dress that I'd ordered, and I think I've got a picture somewhere of my reaction when I put it on, because I was really shy that it wouldn't look good, or it just wouldn't. Like, my fear was, if it hasn't got cleavage, it's not going to work. That's why I say this is the first proper dress and not this one. But when I put it on, did the collar up, I was blown away. Like, I do love how this looks, and I also think this wig looks so much better when the bangs are down. You'll also notice I didn't have any eyeshadow, just the wings and the glasses. And I do think I look really good here. Like, the face I made when I first tried it on was like it sounds like really cheesy, but that was legit my reaction. I was blown away. Then we fast forward to the 3rd of April this year with a booty shot. Again, with the whole being bolder, being more confident. We've also got a return of the red hair, a curly red wig. And I do like it. I wore it when I went to see Revenge of the Sith for the 20th anniversary, dressed as a femi, sexy Anakin, and I did like it. I prefer this wig overall, but I thought with twirling the lightsaber, spinning round, a shorter wig would make more sense. And it did, although the other day I went out with my lightsaber and this wig, and I was fine, although it did still get me in the face, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, the idea of this photo was more confident, trying to not only be sexy for fans only, but just in general, be more confident, be bolder. And the reaction I got to this picture from some people, one person on stream was saying, got a whole fucking bakery back there. And I was like, no, I haven't. No. And I'm looking at the photo and I can, Jesus Christ, I can see it, but I'm like, nah, I don't see it, which is quite, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it is weird because I don't want to look at it and go, yeah, I look good, because my brain's like, oh, no, that's arrogant, that's narcissistic. But no, I do think my booty looked good here. So up next is the same photo shoot, same outfit, just from the front. And the reason this one stands out to me is because I love feeling confident in outfits where I'm not using the full big chest piece. It's not relying on big boy cleavage, but it is nice to have my shoulders out without seams and edges. And the worst thing you can see peeking out is the red of a bra, because you would argue in this outfit you don't wear a bra, blah, blah, blah. But it still looks good. I do like it. It's weird wearing a Spider-Man suit that's this kind and not the standard kind, which, yeah, there's this one and this one. I like both. Then next, I don't know what the next photo is. This is from the 8th of April, 2025. This is 2 pieces merged together. It's a black leather dress combined with a black leather crop top. Now, the reason I did that is because the straps on the dress were really thin, and obviously I need the straps to help hide the seam lines of the chest plate, so I got the black leather top over the top to basically help hide the seams, and you can still sadly see one there, but it did work. And annoyingly, the leather look doesn't blend 100%, but the reaction on stream, god damn, my bra peeking out. I kind of like when it does that. The reaction on stream was nice, and again with the expression. A day after doing this photo shoot and like going quite far with some of the posers, I got this wig, tried it on, and I had to trim it because it was like down here. But when I first put it on, because I was like getting changed out of things, and I was just in a bra, underwear, and the chest plate, and putting on the long red flowy wig, how it flowed over the chest, it is definitely one of those moments where I've looked at myself and gone, holy shit. With this next picture, it was actually the first time in a long time. It was the first time since Charlotte returned this year that I'd worn this outfit. And it's a character who has been one of my biggest inspirations and one of my biggest sources of confidence for being female presenting. And that is Black Cat. When I got this suit, it was a £20 one off Amazon. I was worried it wouldn't look right. First time I ever tried it on, I was absolutely in love with it. And when I tried it on here, which again was for the first time in a while, I was, never mind my recent love of Black Widow or Rogue from last year or any other ideas I've got. When I put this on with the different eyeshadow palette and the lipstick again, and I fell back in love. Not that I ever fell out of love with Felicia, but I fell in love again with how I look as Black Cat, because I do think I'm nowhere near her level, but I do think I do an amazing job, and I do love this costume so much. And the only thing that made it better, the only thing besides getting a better mask, obviously, and to be fair, I do want to get a new Black Cat suit that's based off the one from Fortnite, but this will always have a special place in my heart. But this next picture, it doesn't necessarily top this one, but it does add a wow factor, and that was adding the red wig to it, going full Mary Jane in Black Cat suit. And I've got to give a massive credit to my friend, Shortness Cosplay. I saw her do a TikTok. It was not the first time I'd seen it, but I saw it again, of her going from Black Cat to MJ in the Black Cat suit. And I was like, I want to try that. And that was actually the only reason I'd put on the Black Cat suit, to do the Mary Jane part. But then I was like, okay, I've got to film, because I think I filmed the second part of the video as Mary Jane first. Then I switched to the white wig, which is when I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love this. But yeah, like when I put on the outfit with the red wig, I was blown away. Not just because Mary Jane in Felicia's suit looks hot. No, just how good the red wig looks. From having that period last year where I loved being blonde, and I do like how I look there, but I gotta be honest, and it's why I say when I grow my hair out, I want to dye it this shade of red, because I think with me blonde, my skin complexion and how pale I am, it wouldn't work. In this photo and the Felicia one, because when I was like picking the photos from this shoot of MJ and Felicia, I was like, I want to go with my favourite photos in a sense of what looks sexiest, but also where do I feel the sexiest. And it's that thing in the facial expressions where it's like, yeah, I'm feeling myself here, and I do love it. Again, I don't think I'm even close to the level of Felicia or Mary Jane, but I do think I do a decent job. Like a 2 out of 5 is where I think I am, which to me, that's more than enough. Okay, then we fast forward to the 14th of April, same wig, and just a more casual outfit. Still looking hella sexy with the black and the pink, because I also had matching bra and panties in pink, and I loved how coordinated it looked. It was absolutely amazing. The way it matches, you can just like see the panties peeking out from under the skirt and the stockings. I got some really nice reactions to this. I love it. I really do love it. I think it looks amazing, and the way it peeks out at the sides on both the bra and the underwear, I think it's tasteful. I think it looks hot, and it's another moment of, wow, that's me. Then to the 1st of May, I got this costume originally for Catwoman, but I was like, hey, it can work for Nat and Selena. I ordered the red curly wig and a black wig, but the problem was, like, I tried on the suit originally with Lucy's Catwoman cowl, which is currently here, and since trying on the suit with the red curly wig, I haven't tried on the black wig. I then got the longer red wig, and it's now more a Natasha cosplay than a Selena, because I love how this looks, especially with the straight red wig, because it reminds me of the Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite MCU films. It's also my favorite Cap film. The way it clings to my curves, what of them I've got. With something as sexy as Roman in this picture, I feel like I've actually got a chance to distract you from the computer. Like, I love how this looks. Like, Felicia and Natasha are probably my favorite, and Rogue. Maybe, I do love Rogue, but I feel like Natasha and Felicia are they're neck and neck with number 1. Then, sticking with the same day, not necessarily going for a schoolgirl vibe, it was more just the outfit I wanted to wear for recording a video, and I loved how it looked because of how warm it was. I was like, I probably should take the chest plate off, but I was like, no, I don't want to. I'll just dress down while still wearing it. Again, we've got Roman here, but I think I got the cake to distract you from it. Not 100%, because Roman is gorgeous, and not to mention the Lego ATTE, but I think I did a decent job, and it's difficult because I don't have the best arched back, but I am trying, and this was also around the same time I'd got a full-length mirror, and I'm still learning to pose with it, but this was another instance of, I love how I look, I love how little makeup is on, just the foundation and a little bit of blush, but no lipstick, no eyeliner, no eyeshadow. I do like wearing that, but again, with this one, this is just foundation, blush, lipstick. I love how little I have to feel like, oh, I need the eyeliner. No, I don't, but I can have it, and I do like how that is, if that makes sense. Now, before I show you this next picture, do you remember a bit ago, again, I don't know how long this video is going to be in the final edit, I've nearly been going for an hour, but I said that red tartan dress was one of my favorite outfits. I know I then argued that the black dress was more dressy, but anyway, the red tartan dress was my favorite outfit of all the ones I'd got. I was blown away when I first tried it on. That was until this dress. Now, I've got to get... I want to retake the full-on proper pictures of it because I didn't like how sweaty and how shiny my face looked. So I'm going to retake those. But this was one I did get that I can use. And I was so shy trying this on stream because it was the first time I ever tried it on. And I was like, if this looks crap, it'll ruin the stream because I'll be bummed out. But putting it on, I was genuinely blown away. Like the sparkliness of it, how it's currently hung up there, how good it genuinely looked. The only issue would be that obviously my hair's got to make sure it hides the seams and also the back because it's exposed, so you'd see the back of the chest plate. But apart from those things, I was left gushing and feeling like genuinely, I know it sounds cliche, but genuinely feeling like a princess. And I love it. I genuinely really love it. I still love it as it is. And yeah, I was blown away. I couldn't believe that was me. Or that is me, sorry. I had an idea to do a sexy Sith Lord, and I think it looks amazing. It was also the first time I did the eyeshadow, this same one I'm wearing now, but doing it above and under. And I don't know if it looks messy or if it looks messy enough, if that makes sense. Like, I do like how it looks. It does give a rugged... I don't know if scary is the right word, but I like how it looks, the way the hair comes down. And I really like it. I think I look great, and I do love the vibe. It's definitely up there. Even without the lightsaber, the outfit on its own, besides how finicky it is using the gloves, the outfit on its own, without any Star Wars connotations, I really do like. And I also do wear some thigh-high black leather boots with it, and they really work. Like, holy shit, step on me, MichSciFi. Like, looks amazing. Some honorable mentions are the Velma cosplay from last Halloween, another shot from the other day of the Sith Jedi... Another shot from the other day of the sexy Sith Lord, showing my booty off, also showing some of the lingerie, what I mean, the way it peeks out and how strappy it is. It does look... I think I look hot there. I think I'm doing the red lightsaber. There's just something sexy about the red lightsaber. Me in blue lingerie, I, again, think I look good. You can obviously see some seams, but for the most part, I think it looks really good. Another one here of me, bit sweatier. Again, you can see the blush isn't 100%, but that was one of the first times I ever wore blush. Quite provocative in the posing and the positioning, but I think it turned out all right. I think it looks good. I think I would look better as a redhead still, but I like how it looks. And then one more picture, again with the blonde, blue and pink eyeshadow in a Harley Quinn-esque costume. This was before I did the stream that became the video. E-Girl Harley Quinn has night terrors. I like it. I do. I love it. I want to wear that bodysuit again at some point because it is really, really cute. And while we're on the topic of honorable mentions, I am going to give you a peek at the red lingerie that I'm wearing right now. The shade of red, how like it's got like two extra straps here and then one coming down from the bra. I think it looks really, really good. And while having the hair back does expose some edges, I do like having it either down the sides or fully back. That is where I'm going to leave this video here. We're just coming up to an hour. Hopefully I can edit that down. Hopefully it turns out okay. And hopefully you guys watched it all the way through. If you did, know that I genuinely appreciate it. I'm not confident enough to 100% put a label on whatever the fuck I am right now, other than MichSciFi. But wherever this journey takes me, whether it is just a journey of being gender fluid or if it does go to this word, whatever happens, it has been so much fun. It has been so fulfilling. My confidence has been going up and up, not only because of this, but also every video this week has been female presenting, and I do want to maintain that, like, genuinely, because I do what's the word? Like, when I make videos, I put so much effort into the editing and trying to be as funny as I can with my commentary. But I also now more than ever like the idea of also maybe turning someone's head because of how I look with the red hair, the makeup, the outfits, blah, 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 costume or fashion or just full-on cosplays. Black Widow, Rogue, Harley Quinn, Black Cat. I do like how I look, and yeah, I'm shy about saying all of this, but I'm also really, really happy. So yeah, bonus, what was your favorite outfit and why? And hey, if there's any outfits that from those pictures you think, that give me an idea of what you might sue, let me know. But thank you for watching. Be kind, be good to one another. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm repping. I'm a living legend.